What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, before we start talking about time lapses, I was going through the YouTube analytics and I had the chance to see where you guys are from where you're actually watching my videos. There is a list here which is the top 10 countries, like from the Philippines, for example, which is country number 10 in the list. Country number 9, it's Italy. Grazie ragazzi, continuate a guardare I miei video, spero vi piacciono. Country number 8, Canada. Well, I guess you speak English, right? Thank you so much. Et si vous parlez français, merci beaucoup. Country number 7, Germany. File danke. Country number 6, the United Kingdom. Country number 5, Russia. Country number 4 in the top 10, India. Dhanyavad. Country number 3, it's Spain. Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Muchísimas gracias por mirar mis videos. Country number 2 in the top 10 list, Tunisia, in the north of Africa. شكرا على خاطركم تتفرجوا على الفيديو متاعي. I hope I said it right. Country number 1, United States of America. Thank you so much guys, I really appreciate. Keep watching my videos. When we go to shoot a time lapse, what are the most important things that we need to carry with us?
That you shake your head in full denial of the truth. Didn't get a chance to say it loud. Your secrets kept you pushing down, disavow. When he was knocking on your door, nobody got in. Now when you're screaming for a hand, nobody's listening. This is far from the end. You're gonna be back for more. This is far from the end.
Alright guys, so what do we need to shoot a time lapse? Number 1, we need a camera. We need a tripod so the camera doesn't move, doesn't go anywhere. It's stable, steady, and there, shooting for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it takes to shoot a time lapse. You can also use this, the Joby Gorilla Pod 5K, it's reliable. You can wrap it around pretty much anything. A tree, a pole, a fence, your arm. Yeah, seriously, just would not be that stable, I guess. Your neck, no, don't do that. I was joking. To shoot a time lapse, that's enough. You just need a camera and a tripod. But if you want to shoot a good time lapse, you need sunglasses. No, not these. You need sunglasses for your lens. ND filters, like this. ND stands for neutral density. Basically, when you shoot a time lapse, you want to set your shutter speed as low as possible in order to get some kind of a blur effect in the moving parts of the time lapse. However, the slower you set the shutter speed, the more light will enter in the sensor, most of the times blowing up your image. By using an ND filter, you might limit the amount of light passing through the lens, and that would allow you to set it like slower than you would be able to without. There are basically 3 different ways to shoot a time lapse. For what concerns the Canon M50, there are 2. You can shoot a regular video and then speed it up in post, or you select the time-lapse mode that shoots a video capturing images like if they were photos, but in a video, so that in the end, when it finishes, you find it right there in a video format. And you don't have to do anything to it. Ready to use. You just color grade it and use it. If you shoot a regular video and then speed it up in post, you know, it just doesn't look really good. It's like, I don't know, I have used it sometimes and I'll still use it, but I would not use it in a B-roll. It doesn't look good. It's more like when I'm vlogging and I'm walking from point A to point B, and it would be boring for you just to watch me walking. It's like pressing fast forward when something might be like not interesting. So if I were you, I would just shoot in time-lapse mode to shoot a time-lapse. That makes perfectly sense, right? With the Canon 90D, not only do we have the possibility to shoot a time-lapse speeding up a regular video and shoot in time-lapse mode, but we can also shoot with the intervalometer or interval timer. Shooting a time-lapse with the intervalometer is the professional way of doing it. It's the best way, definitely, because the camera would actually take photos, stills, instead of captures from a video. So we would have more flexibility in terms of color grading, higher dynamic range, and an overall better quality. Oh, and that also allows us to set a very slow shutter speed, and we can really go nuts with our creativity. On the other side, it's not hard to do, it just might be time consuming, because the camera with intervalometer just shoots a whole bunch of photos that you have to take from the SD card and put in your software. It might be Premiere, Resolve, or whatever. There are many softwares out there. And stitch them together, creating a video file. It's not hard to do, and I'm probably gonna do it in one of my next videos, because I tried it before and the results are like, well, amazing. But in this video, I'm not gonna talk about that. I just wanted to talk about the time-lapse mode, which is good for vlogging and some nice B-rolls. Not professional, but, well, it depends actually. Because as I said, it depends, because if you take a time-lapse of a moving subject and you want to focus on his action or actions, you don't want it to be blurred. You want to see it clearly, maybe fast, but not blurred. So it depends what you want. But if you want a cinematic way of showing time passing by, like I did in my B-roll on the bridge, even though there's not much blur in the movement, I would have got much more if I had done it with the intervalometer, but I didn't. So if you want to convey the idea, the feeling of time passing by, you need some blur in the movement. And the best way to do that is keeping the shutter speed as slow as possible. And that's possible only with ND filters. In my B-roll, I shot multiple time lapses. Some of them with the ND filters and some of them without. I guess you can spot the difference, not only in the colors, but also there is a little bit more blur. There's some blur in the cars passing by. The last thing that might make a difference in your time lapse is that you can turn it into a moving time lapse. Well, I don't have a motorized LiDAR, so I'm not able to do it like live, to shoot a moving time lapse, like panning or zooming in or out, but I was able to do it in post. I guess in pretty much any software there is the option to zoom in, zoom out. In my opinion, the zoom out looks awesome. I mean, not in my video, I'm saying in general. Or the movement from left to right, right to left, or even better, like I did in one of my time lapses in the B-roll, a combination of the two. When you shoot a time lapse, shoot more than one, so you can select the one or the ones you like better, and then go nuts in post and add some left to right or right to left movement or zooming out or whatever. So to wrap it up, to shoot a time lapse with a Canon M50 and the Canon 90D in a time-lapse mode, all you need is the camera, the tripod, the ND filter, a good software through which you can work the time-lapse in post, and your creativity. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. But I used to say, I'll be back.